We're here with Greg from Goddo. Tell us a bit about your latest album.
The record's released in UK, Europe, and the Soviet Union. And of course, we'll be following it up. We don't know exactly when we're going over, so it could be months from now. But we are scheduled to do 2 tours of Europe. And we're quite excited about that, obviously, because, we played Scarborough so many years now. It's Scarborough to Siberia, so.
So you have an opportunity to play Russia a little bit. Are you brushing up on any Russian?
My mother's part Russian, but my Russian is knit, I think I can say, in rubles. And how much is that in vodka and caviar? They told us that, the European company has told us already that it's very difficult for bands to get money out of that market. So they pay you off in tractor parts or something, but we're going to request our royalties in vodka and caviar. So if you see a little stand someplace in Scarborough, it's me that's selling it.
The name of your album is called In Goddo We Trust. Is there any spiritual significance to this? How did you come up with such a unique name?
We've been using little plays on the Goddo thing for years. An active Goddo, and In Goddo We Trust seemed to be the next obvious one. So we decided to do that, and believe me, there's nothing spiritual about this band at all. This is a rock and roll band, folks.
And it's rumored that you are the loudest Canadian rock and roll band. How can we prove this? Do you have little meters out there as crowd response?
No, but it usually seems that whenever we do a club, somebody comes up with one of those little noise meters and says the thing is broken because it went right off the end and pinned and stayed there. So we are a pretty loud band. It's that old situation that we only got 3 guys, and we find that when we play really loud, there's a lot of overtones through the volume that compensates for the fact that we've only got 3 instruments, and that's true about most trios.
Tell us about your latest video effort off this album.
We recorded Was It Something I Said, which was the lead-off single in this country, as well as the lead-off single in Europe as well. And we put a video together. Unfortunately for us, we chose to do it. It was sometime in late December. It was the worst snowstorm in 3 years in Toronto history, which is typical Goddo luck. But we still, it was at Superstars where we recorded it. And of course they were expecting, 2,500 people to show up, and 500 showed up. So what we did was we pushed them all down to the front and made it look like a bigger video than it was. But we're happy with the results. We don't look very good in spandex anymore because of our age, but we didn't wear spandex, so there you go.
We've been speaking with Greg from Goddo. Let's take a look at his new video.
Was It Something I Said?